Let's read the problem together. Two sides of a square are radii of the same circle, as shown in the diagram at the right. What's the ratio of circumference of the circle to the perimeter of the square? Whenever you see ratio of A to B, ratio of circumference of the circle, for that phrase, for that noun phrase, I'm gonna say that's A, and for the perimeter of the square, I'm gonna set that to B. Okay, anytime you see ratio of, it's a fraction, I can set up the equation as ratio of A to B is A over B. The A corresponds to the circumference of the circle, and if I set the radius R, I know the circumference from the geometry class is 2 pi r. And for the perimeter of the square, because in the circle you have radius that extends from the center to a point anywhere, you know both of these lines or segments have to be r. And not only that, the problem says it's a square, so you have r, and everything is 90 degrees, and you must have r as well. And the perimeter is the distance around our polygon, which is the square, so we have to have 4r by adding them up. Then you can cancel out the r's, and you can simplify 2 over 4 to be 1/2. So we will have our answer as pi over 2. Moving to next problem, we are given the absolute value of A minus B is equal to 1005, and B minus C in the absolute value function is 1007. What are both possible values of A minus C in the absolute value? Okay, let's first draw. So this is 1, this is 2. Let's first draw a line graph. Okay. I have point A, say here, and then I have point B. Say I have 1005 units between them. And then between B and C, now there are two ways we can approach, one of which is put the C far away. Okay, and that distance happens to be 1007. Or we can do this as well. I can draw another line. I have A. So if I subtract B minus C, now the absolute value just tells me that B minus C is like a positive distance. So yeah, first I'm gonna make this the same as before. Now okay, we have B here, right? Instead of going to the right, I can go to the left for our C, and there's no problem with that. Okay, in this case, even though I have 1005 between A and B, the distance between B and C happened to be 1007. Okay, if the distance between B and C is 1007, what's our distance between A and C? All you have to do is that green minus orange, right? Then you're gonna get 2 units between A and C. So I can rewrite this as the AC here, the distance from A to C or C to A is 2012, and here's the difference. Okay, this can be rewritten as A minus C. So 1007 minus 1005. So let me write it for you. You get 2, and that's equal to A minus C within the absolute value. And here how I got 2012 is by adding them. Okay, you get 2012. So to answer it, the answer for part 1 was pi over 2, and for number 2 it's 2 and 2012.